All right, let's just jump right in. We're going to explore this really profound idea from the Bhagavad Gita. And honestly, it might completely change how you think about your work, your purpose, and even what it means to be spiritual. So, when you think of a spiritual master, what's the first image that pops into your head? For a lot of us, right, it's probably someone who's totally checked out from the world. You know, a hermit up in a cave, completely detached from everything.
Well, the Gita pretty much throws that whole idea out the window right from the start. It gives us this powerful, alternative reality. It says the true master isn't the person who quits the world. No, it's the one who learns to act inside of it, but with a totally transformed way of thinking, a new consciousness.
And this leads us to our first huge concept here, a totally new kind of action. See, the Gita suggests that real renunciation isn't about what you're doing, but the state of mind you're in while you're doing it. There's a name for this state. It's called Brahma Nirvana, and it completely redefines how our inner peace connects with our work out in the world.
So what does that actually feel like? It's not about escaping the world at all. It's a whole new way of being in the world. All your fulfillment, your happiness, it comes from inside you, not from anything external. Your actions are suddenly free from that constant nagging pull of desire. And here's the kicker. Even though you're totally fulfilled on the inside, you don't just stop. You actually stay engaged.
Which, of course, brings up a big question. If you're not acting for yourself anymore, then what's the motivation? What's driving you? And the Gita has this absolutely beautiful answer in the phrase, Sarva Bhuta Hite Rataha. It means your actions are now dedicated to the well-being of everyone, of all creatures. They flow from this place of universal connection, not from personal gain.
I mean, that sounds like a total paradox, doesn't it? To be so complete on the inside that you don't need a single thing, but you're still out there, active and involved. It seems impossible. But the amazing thing about the Gita is that it doesn't just give us this lofty ideal. It actually lays out a practical, step-by-step path to make this incredible transformation happen.
So, the question is, how do we get there? Well, the Gita explains it as a two-stage path. It's not some giant single leap, it's more like an evolution. And our actions, our work, play a really crucial but constantly changing role in both of these phases.
And here's the thing to really pay attention to. Action is never abandoned. In that first phase, when you're kind of ascending the hill, your work is the actual tool you use for self-purification. Think of it like a workout for your soul. But then, once you reach the peak, once you have that self-mastery, your work totally transforms. It's no longer a tool, it's a pure expression of that higher consciousness.
Now, getting to this state, it requires a deep, deep inner shift. The senses start to naturally turn inward. It's like a tortoise pulling its limbs into its shell, not because you're forcing it, but because there's just nothing out there that it needs anymore. And that frantic voice in your head, that desire will that's always reaching for the next thing, it just dissolves because you realize you're already whole.
Okay, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds pretty abstract, right? Like something that's only for ancient sages on a mountaintop. But, and this might surprise you, most of us have probably experienced this state, even if it was just for a split second.
Seriously, think about it. Have you ever been in a really close call, like a near-car accident, or just any sudden crisis? What happens? Your normal chattering mind just shuts down. Pure instinct takes over, just like this person described. In that one moment, you act from a place that's totally beyond thought, a place that's just completely blank.
That state actually has a name. It's called Nirvikalpa Nirvana. It's a flash, a glimpse of a deeper consciousness taking the driver's seat. So what the Gita is asking us to do is to practice living from that place, to cultivate it, so it's not just a rare thing that happens in a crisis, but it becomes our normal, everyday way of being.
And to really help us wrap our heads around this huge internal shift, there's this ancient teaching from the Upanishads that uses a really beautiful and powerful metaphor, the story of two birds on a tree. So you have this lower bird, right? That's us, our everyday self. It's restless, it's hopping from branch to branch, trying all these different fruits, experiences, but it's never really satisfied. But then, way up high on the same tree, there's this golden bird. It's calm, it's majestic, and it's totally fulfilled just by being itself. The whole journey of yoga really is about that lower bird finally looking up and realizing, wait a minute, I am that golden bird. It's realizing we were already that peaceful, complete being all along.
Okay, so after blending together this idea of selfless action and deep inner knowledge, Krishna, who's the teacher in the Gita, he lays out one final hierarchy. He's about to show us what's at the absolute peak of the mountain.
He says that the true yogin, the person who has integrated all of these different paths, is greater than someone who only practices harsh self-discipline, greater than someone who only studies books of knowledge, and greater than someone who only does good deeds. The key word here is integration.
But then, he takes it one step further. He says that even among these amazing integrated yogins, there's one type that's considered the greatest of all. And this is where Krishna saves his highest praise, revealing what you could call the ultimate secret of the path.
And here it is, the final, most important piece of the puzzle. He says that of all the yogins, the greatest one is the one who does it all for the love of the divine. The one who has love and faith. That person, he says, is the most united with him. It's not just action, it's not just knowledge, it's action and knowledge fueled by love and devotion. That's the supreme path.
So let's wrap this all up. What's the big takeaway? A truly spiritual life isn't about running away from the world. It's about completely transforming your relationship with the world. True renunciation happens on the inside. Your work, your action, becomes this powerful way to express a divine consciousness. And the whole journey, the whole shebang, finds its highest purpose when it's all infused with love.
And that leaves us with a really powerful question to think about in our own lives. Because it's not about quitting your job or changing what you do. It's about changing how you do it. So the question is, how can your work, your everyday stuff, become more than just a task? How can you turn it into an act of love?